Thursday looking like another really nice weather day. Could have to dodge a little bit of some fog in the early morning start, but also not going to be as cold for that early morning start. Morning lows generally in the low 50s to mid 50s. You'll notice the daytime high climbing ever so closely to 80 degrees. So we're going to inch that daytime high up a couple more degrees as we continue with this warming trend. Sun cloud mix at times, but still expecting things to stay dry through tomorrow. But here's what's ahead. We're going to be watching for those areas of morning fog. Could continue to grow in terms of how widespread the fog gets, as well as how thick it gets day by day, kind of culminating on Saturday. Now, we do have a slight rain chance in the forecast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I don't think it's going to put a damper on any outdoor plans that you may have during that 3-day stretch. And the cold front is going to deliver quite the big chill as we look towards the beginning part of next week. So let's give you that first alert to the fog potential first. You're going to notice how we'll start to see some areas of fog beginning to form as we go into the very early morning hours for tomorrow. So you can see a dense fog here or there, probably highlighting better opportunities of fog west of the Atchafalaya Basin for tomorrow, but patchy in nature elsewhere across southeast Louisiana. Then as we look towards Thursday night into Friday morning, notice how the fog threat may be more apparent here in southeast Louisiana as opposed to west across the Atchafalaya Basin. So more pockets of dense fog expected as we look towards Friday morning, and that trend will continue once again as we look towards Saturday morning as well. So in terms of the fog related safety tips, you pretty much know what to do. Use those low beam headlights, leave some extra space between cars, give yourself extra time out the door, and as always, watch for those kiddos at area bus stops as they could be playing around, and visibility could be low and hard to see them at times. Give you a first alert to those rain chances, and we're going to highlight what to expect going into the weekend. You can see very low chance of rain, so we're talking about spotty, isolated, or scattered at best, and widely scattered really at best for that on Friday. Friday's rains could last throughout the entirety of the day in terms of scattered action. Saturday also maybe throughout the day, and then Sunday, here's the good news with that. Any rain that we do see Sunday would be early morning, it looks like, as it stands right now. So neither Saturday or Sunday expected to be a total washout, so that is good news. If you have outdoor plans, keep in mind Sunday we're probably actually going to be seeing dropping temperatures and also very breezy conditions, so it still may not be the most agreeable of days for outdoor plans, but rain won't get in your way. The amount of rainfall has varied between the models right now, highlighting closer to, if not a little bit less than, 1/4 inch of rainfall from the European model. You can see the GFS a little bit drier, less than 1/10 inch of rainfall across the area. So bottom line, not expecting flood concerns, not expecting severe weather concerns with this next storm maker. Now, it's not going to be much in the way of a storm maker, but it will be in the way of a big cold weather maker. You're going to notice here with our future temperature change how things are pretty status quo here across the eastern half of the country, what we call zonal flow, as things are moving from west to east, bringing that drier continental air mass in play. But you'll notice the dip in the jet stream starting to develop as we go into the weekend, and notice this purple shade of color. There's that Arctic air. It's actually going to start to spill out of Canada and make its way all the way across the deep south. So the eastern half of the country, as we go into the early part of next week, colder than normal and significantly colder than normal. So we're going to be waking up to the potential of a light freeze maybe for Tuesday morning. Definitely going to be seeing possible areas of frost as well. So start maybe making those preparations for covering sensitive vegetation Monday night into Tuesday morning, as you can see with that morning low of 33. For Monday morning, I don't think we're going to have much in the way of frost concerns because winds are expected to stay elevated and breezy. And there you see those rain chances kind of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But look at the temperature difference from Saturday's high of 84 to Monday's high of just 56. And then as we move into Veterans Day, if you have outdoor plans to honor veterans, I definitely want to have those jackets handy, as highs struggle to reach the low 60s, but a steady warm up then takes place in the days after. So this is going to be a cold one, but it's only going to be a cold snap.